The moment the new year began, many Australian seniors whispered the same question in their homes, around their kitchen tables, and in conversations with family: will 2025 finally bring a real financial boost? For months, people waited, hoping for something that would offer relief from rising grocery prices, increasing utility bills, and the quiet pressure that comes with stretching every dollar. Today, I want to begin this video with something truly important, something that matters not just for you, but for every senior who has been living on a tight budget and wondering when real help would arrive. Because after weeks of anticipation, questions, and speculation, the confirmation is finally here. A one-time Centrelink bonus payment for 2025 is officially scheduled, and it is arriving next week. And in this video, I want to walk you through everything you need to know in the clearest, simplest, and most comforting way possible, like one family member explaining things to another. Before we dive deep into the details, I want to take a moment to talk directly to you. If you rely on Centrelink, if you receive the age pension, the disability support pension, the carer payment, or any other senior benefit, then today's message is meant for you. The last few years have been difficult. Prices went up faster than payments, rent increases hit many households, insurance bills became heavier, and the dream of a comfortable retirement became harder to maintain. That is exactly why this 2025 bonus matters so much. It is not just another payment. It is support arriving at a moment when so many Australians truly need it. Before we move forward, I want to warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel. If you want clear, respectful, easy to understand updates about Centrelink payments, pensions, bonuses, and benefits, please make sure you join our community. I share updates in simple language with no confusion and no complicated financial terms. So go ahead and subscribe now, because you should never have to search for reliable information on your own. Now, let's begin with the most important part of this video. The one-time 2025 Centrelink bonus is no longer a rumor, no longer a maybe, and no longer something people need to guess about. It is confirmed. And the most powerful part of this announcement is that payments begin next week, meaning seniors who qualify will see the money much sooner than expected. The government has stated that this bonus is meant to provide immediate financial relief. It is designed to work as a cushion for early year expenses that usually hit retirees the hardest. These are the months when electricity bills rise, when food prices remain stubbornly high, and when many older Australians struggle to balance their budget after holiday spending. That is why this payment is being sent at the beginning of the year instead of later. To understand how meaningful this bonus can be, just imagine the pressure that lifts when you know extra help is on the way. Imagine opening your bank account next week and seeing a deposit that you didn't have last month, a deposit that gives you breathing room, that helps you pay for something essential, or that simply reduces stress. For many seniors, this bonus means being able to afford medication without skipping doses, or paying a bill without cutting back on groceries, or finally catching up on something you have been postponing because money was tight. I know how important even a single payment can be, especially when every dollar matters. And that is why this video is not just about sharing information. It is about making sure you feel fully prepared for what is coming. Let's begin breaking everything down, slowly and clearly. One of the most common questions seniors ask is, who gets paid first? There is a very specific order to the payment schedule, and understanding this order will help you know exactly when your bank deposit should arrive. The government has confirmed that the earliest group to receive this 2025 one-time bonus will be age pension recipients, but within that group, payments will still follow the regular Centrelink cycle. That means the very first seniors who will see the money are those whose pension date aligns with the earliest payment release window next week. If you normally receive your age pension early in the payment week, then you are among the first wave. If your payment date normally falls near the middle or end of the week, your deposit may arrive slightly later, but still within the same bonus distribution period. Another major part of this payment involves the disability support pension and the carer payment. Many people receiving disability support or caring for an elderly family member have faced financial challenges that most people never see. Higher medical expenses, travel costs for appointments, and additional daily needs often create extra stress. The good news is that these groups are also included in the one-time 2025 bonus, and their payments will follow closely after age pension recipients. In fact, depending on the timing of their usual benefit cycle, many seniors in these groups will receive the bonus only a day or two later. This ensures that no one is left behind in this early year support rollout. Now, here is something reassuring. The bonus does not require any additional application, paperwork, documents, or phone calls. You do not need to visit a Centrelink office, you do not need to submit a claim, and you do not need to provide any new information. This payment is automatic. If you qualify, the system will process it on its own, and the money will be delivered directly into your bank account in the same way your regular Centrelink payments arrive. This is especially important for seniors who feel frustrated by long wait times or overwhelmed trying to navigate government websites. The entire purpose of this bonus is to make life easier, not more complicated, and the government has made sure the delivery process is smooth, simple, and stress-free for everyone. The next question many seniors ask is, how much will I receive? While the exact amount may vary depending on your benefit type and your circumstances, this 2025 bonus is expected to provide meaningful support, not a symbolic amount. Many advocates for older Australians have pushed strongly for a payment that reflects the real cost of living, not just a small token. The early year nature of this bonus is a clear indication that the government intends it to be helpful during a period when seniors feel the most pressure. As the final amount becomes fully confirmed, I'll explain it in detail in the next part of this script. But what is important right now is that the payment is large enough to make a difference, and it will reach seniors quickly without delay. One of the most powerful aspects of this entire announcement is the timing. For months, older Australians have been waiting for clarity. Many wrote emails to community groups, members of parliament, and advocacy organisations asking when relief would come. Some people were worried the payment would be delayed. Others feared it would be smaller than expected. But the confirmation that payments begin next week has brought a wave of reassurance. It means seniors do not have to wait until mid-year. They do not have to survive months of rising costs before finally getting help. Relief is coming now, when it is needed the most. To understand why this early relief matters, we have to talk honestly about what seniors are facing today. Prices have been rising for years, but pensions have not increased at the same speed. Many older Australians have quietly struggled to adapt. Some have changed the brands they buy at the supermarket. Others have cut back on outings, avoided using air conditioning, limited their weekly travel, or chosen cheaper alternatives for things they previously enjoyed. These quiet sacrifices are often invisible to society, but they are deeply felt in households across the nation. That is why the one-time 2025 bonus is more than just a payment, it is recognition. It is recognition that seniors deserve relief. It is recognition that seniors should not carry the cost of inflation alone. It is recognition that retirees, after working their entire lives, should have financial stability and dignity. For so many of you, retirement was supposed to be a peaceful chapter in your life, not a constant battle with rising prices. And that is why this payment matters deeply. It brings back some breathing room, even if just for a moment. It gives you the ability to move forward without feeling overwhelmed. Another important part of this update involves how different banks may process payments at different speeds. Some banks release deposits immediately once Centrelink issues them. Others take a few extra hours. And occasionally, certain banks delay deposits until the next morning, depending on their internal systems. If your payment appears later than someone else's, This does not mean you were skipped. It simply means your bank processes deposits differently. Many seniors worry when they see others receive payments earlier, but I want to reassure you that this is normal. Payments for the bonus will be sent in clear batches, and as long as you qualify, the money will land in your account during that same payment window. Another thing seniors often worry about is whether the bonus will affect their regular payments. The answer is no. Your standard age pension, DSP, or carer payment will continue as usual. The bonus is a separate deposit. It does not replace anything. It does not interfere with your normal schedule. It is an additional benefit designed specifically to support you during the early part of the year. And the best part is that it does not need to be repaid. It is not a loan. It is not something that will be deducted from your future payments. It is a direct, one-time financial boost. Now, let's talk about something equally important: who is eligible. The eligibility rules are generous for this 2025 bonus. Anyone receiving the age pension is included. Anyone receiving the disability support pension is included. Anyone receiving the carer payment is included. Some seniors receiving other Centrelink benefits may also qualify, which I will explain in the upcoming parts of the script. But the key message is this: if you receive a pension or senior-related payment, you are almost certainly included. This bonus was designed with seniors at its heart. It is meant to help those who depend on Centrelink the most and who have been hit hardest by rising costs. Now that we have set the foundation for what this bonus means and who will receive it first, let's move deeper into the heart of this update. I want you to picture something for a moment. Imagine yourself next week, waking up in the morning, making your tea or coffee, maybe sitting in your favorite chair, and checking your bank balance. For many seniors, that moment next week will bring something different, something surprising, something comforting, and something that may lighten the weight you've been carrying for months. The one-time 2025 Centrelink bonus is designed to show up quietly, without fuss, without paperwork, and without you having to chase it. It simply arrives, almost like a small gift of financial breathing room delivered straight into your hands at the moment you need it most. And this brings us to something incredibly important. Many older Australians have spent years hearing promises, announcements, delays, and complicated policy explanations. Sometimes payments take longer than expected. Sometimes rules change. Sometimes relief programs come with confusing steps that leave seniors unsure about what they must do or whether they qualify. But this 2025 bonus is different. It is simple. It is automatic. And it is already scheduled. That means the stress and uncertainty that usually come with government payments are not part of this update. For once, seniors can feel confident that the money is coming, and they will receive it based on the same pattern they already know and follow every single fortnight. Let's talk more about why this payment matters not just financially, but emotionally. Every day, across Australia, thousands of seniors make decisions that younger people often never think about. They decide whether they can afford fresh fruit this week. They decide whether to turn on the heater for an extra hour during a cold morning. They decide whether they have enough fuel left in the car to visit family or attend a medical appointment. These decisions may sound small to some, but for seniors living on fixed incomes, they are the constant calculations of daily life. The one-time 2025 bonus cannot fix every problem, and it will not erase the pressures of inflation, but it can make those decisions less stressful. It can give you space to breathe. It can help you focus on living, not just calculating. Now, let's walk through the payment timeline in more depth so you know exactly what to expect. When the government announces a one-time bonus, it follows a structured release system that is built into the Centrelink payment network. Payments are never sent all at once. Instead, they flow out in waves based on regular pension schedules. This ensures the system avoids delays, errors, or processing issues. The first group to receive the bonus will be those whose usual pension date aligns with the earliest processing day. These seniors will wake up next week to see both their normal pension and the bonus added on top of it. It will appear as a separate deposit, clearly marked, making it easy to identify. Immediately after that first wave, the next scheduled pension group will receive their bonus. This continues through the week until every eligible senior has received their one-time payment. Many people want to know the exact day they will receive it, and the most reliable way to predict this is by simply looking at your usual pension day. If you normally receive your Centrelink payment on a Monday or Tuesday, you will almost certainly be among the first. If your payments usually arrive Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, your bonus will appear on that same day or the morning after, depending on your bank's internal processing times. Next, let's look at the emotional experience that comes with receiving a bonus like this. Many seniors tell me that receiving an extra payment gives them something incredibly valuable, peace of mind. It gives them the ability to buy fresh food instead of choosing the cheapest option available. It allows them to refill essential medication without skipping doses or splitting pills. It gives them the comfort of keeping their home warm or cool without guilt. It helps them pay off a lingering bill or prepare for an unexpected expense. And it gives them confidence, knowing that for at least 1 month, things will feel just a little easier. For some seniors, this bonus will allow them to visit their grandchildren. For others, it will help them fix something in their home that they have been postponing for too long. For many, it will simply reduce the constant feeling of stress that hangs over every financial decision. These are the real reasons why this payment matters. It is not just money, it is dignity. It is independence. It is stability.